We are in the springtime season, and that means I like to be outside and working, and you're going to be seeing quite a bit of freezer meals. Now, these meals are going to be all kinds of with ground beef and mostly with chicken. So get ready for some great freezer meals, or you can make it for a loved one. You don't have to put it in the freezer. Make double for a loved one. A very old cookbook, and this is the freezer cooking. I've been reading a lot of old magazines from the 1980s and 1990s, which I will show you that in a moment. But today we're going to make chicken tetrazzini. Okay, let's try that all over again, shall we? Chicken tetrazzini. Now, you know that I have a little bit of a hard time pronouncing some words that I am not familiar with. Basically, us Pennsylvania Dutch call it chicken Etti. So we call it chicken Etti, but I guess the technical word is this word. But in Pennsylvania Dutch, it's chicken Etti. So what we're doing is we are making a double batch of it, and we can put it in the freezer. And I will share with you in the description box the recipe. It is a pound of spaghetti noodles, but we're using 2 pounds because we're doubling this. We got some cream soups, some chicken that I already had in my freezer that is already cooked and shredded. And we're just gonna put it all together. We are gonna have peas with ours, but we'll have the peas as a side dish. And we're also going to be having some homemade bread, which is already rising in the bread machine. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna cook the noodles off the camera, and then we'll assemble everything when the noodles are done. Homemade noodles, well, I'll share with that in the description box and also at the end of this video. I didn't use homemade noodles today because I am putting these in the freezer, and I wasn't sure if homemade noodles would get mushier in the freezer. So we'll have to give that a try some other time, but I had these noodles and I thought, well, I'll use these spaghetti noodles. So the full recipe is in the description box. You will notice sometimes that when I do my cooking, I don't 100% follow the recipes. This one I did, except for I did add some of my cheese sauce. So it didn't call for the cheese, but I like to have cheese in it, and it freezes really nice. So what we're doing is we are adding the cans of soup, and then we're also adding the cans of milk. Very simple and easy. You really wouldn't even need a recipe for this. It's just cream soups and canned milk and some of my cheese. Making these meals is so easy on me because when my husband is hungry and I'm busy working all day, I can just go ahead and pop one of these into the oven. So we're just mixing this up first while the noodles are being cooked. And then once the noodles are done, we add the noodles to it. Now you could also add ham. I am adding chicken to mine, but you could use ham. You could use different types of meat, to be honest with you. And it has a really good flavor. It's really nice when you have chicken already cooked in your freezer. I'm tending to do a lot of that, a lot of meal preps. I'm starting to do many more meal preps than what I used to. Then all we're doing is we're putting equal amounts of the noodles in with the sauce. And then we're going to go ahead and bake it. Please just remember that the recipes are in the description box below. There's a lot of information to my videos in the description box, and that is where you will find everything. If I get a recipe from a website, then you will see that website because I always give them credit for any kind of recipe that I am doing. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze this. This one actually we're eating now, and then the other little ones are what we are freezing. All right, everyone, this was so simple. I did put some cracker crumbs on top of it. And now for the dishes. Oh my goodness, did we have a lot of dishes? But it's really nice because now I made all of these meals. I really love my hot running water, and I really love that I'm able to have drains. To those of you who are new to my channel, for 14 years we didn't have proper plumbing. And when we first started making YouTube videos, I didn't even have hot water. And now all of that is fixed, and it's modernized, and It's really nice. It comes in handy, I'll tell you that. We are really enjoying homemade garlic bread, and so this was the following day, and I wanted to show you the homemade bread that I made. And then we were having the casserole. So the one casserole we ate the next day, and then the other ones went in the freezer. I'm starting to do that with all my meals. If I can, I'll make extra and then I can stick it in the freezer. So let's just finish up this garlic bread and let me show you what the noodles look like. This was a fabulous meal, so I wrote in the book that it was fabulous. And so I am compiling my own little recipe book where I am sharing with what is good. That way I know I can make it again. And here we go. Let's eat our meal, and then I have to finish some other chores for the rest of the day. So what I'm doing is each day I'm working on organizing the out porch here, this garage area. This is my apothecary, and so I'm cleaning that up, and I will be having a lot of videos showing you what all I'm doing in here.